hey, it's great buy time. And, as the weekend normally holds, going to houses, hit up the Value Villages, I bring back a whole bunch of stuff. Well, unfortunately, I do have to regretfully tell you that not going to be doing as many Value Village great buy type things for, because we've gone out to houses all weekend and hit up the Value Villages. Unfortunately, can't really do that like I have been in the past. I do have to apologize because we found and bought a house. It's finally over. This is not it. This is not the house.
No, this is still...
No. We haven't gotten it yet. We've just closed on the house. We now have to sell and, do all that other stuff. But so doubly so because we'll be busy doing that. Don't expect the videos to be coming out quite as frequently as they have been. Unfortunately, I am going to front load a whole bunch of videos so unboxings and whatever I can, and get them recorded as fast and onto the computer so I can just pull them off and do them. But don't expect a lot of new, out and abouts and great buys, unfortunately, because I will not really have enough time to go to the store for a lot of things, unfortunately. But we did today, because we were out. We went out and looked at the house. We hit up the Valley Village. So this may be the last one for a while. But it's a good one, because I got quite a few things. First up is a CD. I know I don't show a lot of CDs, but it's a CD. And it is Enigma's first album, MCMXCAD. Yeah, that's some Dayton Roman numerals there. Now this is funny. I have this on cassette. And I've been wanting to get this CD for like forever. And I only remind myself to do that whenever I play, I think it's the third album from Enigma, because I have that on CD, and whenever I pull that out, I was like, oh, I'm going to listen to that. And I'm like, I really need to remember to get this on CD. Well, they had it, so check that one off. That's done. Next up was one DVD, a film I do not know, but the seed has been sown because the demon within is here on DVD. I don't know anything. I've never heard of this movie.
You may see it next year.
You may, yeah. 31 Days of Horror. Boom. There you go. It'll be in there, I'm sure. It looks like it could be... I don't know.
It looks like the rest of your 31 Days of Horror bin.
It's from Screen Media Films. And Velocity. Whatever. It's full screen.
We already know what it's going to be.
But then the rest was all VHS. I was surprised. I don't think I've bought this much VHS in a long time. So first up, I picked up just simply because I think it's it's the Python, Monty Python. Yeah, Monty Python. Let me specify which Python it is.
I didn't realize that one.
It's an interglobal home video release, and that's one of the reasons why I picked it up. There's actually two different versions of, well, not versions of the film, but two different copies of this film from different releases, which was quite interesting. I've never seen this film out in the wild at a thrift shop before, and B, two different releases,
that
was crazy. So yes, it's Jabberwocky. It's the one Monty Python related piece of work that you never see it out in the wild. You see, Meaning of Life, I think, is probably one of the big ones, and Quest for the Holy Grail. Those two are the ones that you see pretty much everywhere all the time, but Jabberwocky? Whatever. I had to get it. I mean, I don't know that I've ever seen that cover. So, grab that one. Then I also picked up, because this is a Canon film, it's a media release.
It's brand new.
It's brand new. No, it's open.
Oh.
But it still has the shrink wrap on.
That's deceiving.
The shrink wrap over the other stickers, but it's shrink wrapped. from distributed in Canada exclusively by Astral Video. There's some history for you. But yeah, it's Alan Quartermeat and the Lost City of Gold. Essentially it's the Indiana Jones came around, Canon copied them, put out, their own version of it. I'm pretty sure I have it on DVD, but yeah, if it's Canon, any of those classic B-movie type indie producers, I gotta grab them. Then, in what is a precursor to Anchor Bay, this is an HGV Video Productions release, we have a film I don't know that I've ever seen.
David Caruso.
Yeah, David Caruso, Richard Thomas, and Stacy Keach. We've got Mission of the Shark. I'm guessing an action film of some sort. Maybe a boat that gets... Yeah, it's a true story of USS Indianapolis. There you go. True story movie. And then, something I looked at a couple times before I just decided, you know what, I'm going to get it.
Oh.
I'm going to get it. And
that's pretty cool.
It's the Vincent Price collection from Orion Home Video. It's a 4 VHS set containing The Tomb of Ligeia, Tales of Terror, The Mask of the Red Death, and Conqueror Worm, for pretty well-known Vincent Price movies. And yeah, I mean, it's a full box set, so 4 individuals and all in its own specific box. It was only $4, right? So $1 each. Whatever. I hummed and hawed, but then I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, because
and then I saw the price on it, and apparently this was $55. So yeah, home media. Don't pay too much because it ain't gonna be worth it eventually down the road, right? So yeah, so I picked that up, and yeah, so that was it from Value Village. But then went out to Dollarama to get some tape.
Yep.
And came across, oddly enough, I think if they did have a horror DVD section for the Halloween season,
it would be.
It was either moved or it was never in the Halloween section like the previous ones. But inside the their little movie section was a Blu-ray and a DVD that I had to get. One, I think I have the DVD too. I may have this Blu-ray, I don't know, but I wasn't gonna, risk it because I have not seen this in any of the Dollaramas elsewhere. And that's Mortuary, so it's $3. Why not? I mean, it's worth it just in case. It's, Tobe Hooper film, slightly recent Echo Bridge release. And then another one which I don't think I've seen yet in the Halloween bins or anything like that, which is odd because it would be one of the ones that you would think would be there all the time. And that's from Ghost House Underground, the movie Trackman, which I don't know. Trackman, maybe it's subways or trains or something. Yeah, underground tunnel. So it's a subway system.
Sense.
So it's somebody killing in the underground subways. And this is a Maple release, so yeah. I mean, that's kind of a cool image. Like,
sounds scary.
I saw that and I was like, that guy looks like he'd be cool. But who knows? Good, bad? Let me know if you've seen it, because I've never even heard of this one. But hey, anything's possible. It's from the makers of 30 Days of Night and The Grudge. From the makers. Apparently it had a grip and a couple electricians from those 2 movies, and so so yeah, it's a decent haul. I got a whole bunch of stuff, bunch of things here. Range, obviously, some horror, some not so horror, but yeah, and house.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're a little over the moon because it's been too long.
And it's such a great house.
Yes, it is. Well, we wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't great. Though we have tried to buy some not so great houses.
No, but it's like perfect. It's great.
Honestly, there's. You know how they say, it wasn't meant to be?
All those other houses.
All the other houses. Yes. I mean, there was a lot.
Yeah.
Not that we saw, that we actually tried to buy. And, you know, every time we lost out, it just wasn't meant to be.
And everybody said that, right?
Everybody says
you
it.
weren't supposed to get
Everybody
and
says it.
after a while, I'm like, what? Yeah. You know? Like, come on.
Yeah. Because the fact of the matter is, for the first few, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to have those.
Yeah, okay.
I get it. 5, 6, 7, maybe. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah,
that's where it
like...
starts getting a little bit, you know what, okay. Enough with it's not the right one, you know, 20, 21, 22, 23, and you're just like, listen, like, we don't even tell you anymore.
No.
Because it's pointless. But I guess I guess they were right.
Because we couldn't ask for a better
house. No. Well, we could. It would just cost more, and it would be in a different location. But
no, but it's everything that we need.
But in terms of the house itself, it's
beautiful.
It's gorgeous, and it's, you know how you make a needs list and a wants list. You know, like this is what the house has to have. This. Yeah. You know, we will not accept a house without it. And for, you know, mine, I had to have a 2-car garage.
And garage
access from the house.
I didn't care.
She didn't care, but I've lived in a condo. Like, my first property I bought was a condo. I used to live in a house, shovel the driveway, have to get out, brush off the car, be in the cold, and all that kind of stuff. I haven't done that. And I've paid a premium to not have to do that. Because you have condo fees, and it's a lot of money. So, I've paid a premium to not have to do that. I want to continue to not have to do that. So if I'm getting a house, I want a garage. I want to be able to get to my car without having to go outside. Now you're thinking, well, then, you know, why'd you need a 2-car garage?
Well, because we have 2 cars.
If I'm in the garage and it's winter...
Yeah, it's kind of not fair, is it? Right.
Exactly. So, and I'm not stupid because, you know, at first she was like, so you have the garage. And I was like, yeah, I will have the garage. She's like, I'll only need it when it's, like, snowy.
Because I always I don't mind just parking outside, right?
Right, yes. She doesn't mind being outside during the nice weather.
Yes.
Right? Like, that's not the reason for the garage. The garage is for the bad weather. So, yeah, that was the big thing. You know, like, I there you go.
No, because then I even said, well, we could take turns.
Yeah, we could take turns. Yeah, so... You out there see the problem. I saw the problem right away, so it was mandatory to have 2-car garage with access.
But even going on, like, my thing at the beginning was I had to have, like, main floor laundry. But then as it was going on and on, I'm like, okay, I may have to just not get that.
No, but we never put on anything that didn't have it.
No.
Right? So, because the fact of the matter is, though she was saying, okay, well, maybe I'll give it, I wasn't. I did not want to go down all that distance to do it either, right?
Yeah. But even like so many of the laundry rooms, right? Still, it would be like an annoyance kind of thing. Something
a lot
wasn't,
of times.
You know what I mean? And this is not.
This, like I said, you have needs and you have wants. All of our needs checked off. Yes. Every need.
Yeah.
We have some wants, like everybody would. You know, we wanted a pool.
Yeah.
You know.
I wanted a nice tub.
Her big thing was she wanted either a jacuzzi type, big jacuzzi tub, or an actual jacuzzi outside. Yeah. Either one would work for her, right?
Either one.
So this doesn't have the jacuzzi outside, but it has the nice, big tub. And of course, you always want to not have to do any work to it. You always want to have, you know, it to be in the style that you know, matches your thing. You know, it's not all our wants aren't taken care of. Like, I would have wanted all hardwood upstairs, right? That's my preference. It's not, but you know what? You can't get everything you want. I would have I prefer a separate dining room and not a dining room, living room combination. This has a dining room, living room combination,
but
and a separate family room, right? Yeah. But you know what? It's one of those things where you look at it and go, you know what? I'm okay with it.
Yeah, if that's the only kind of issue.
Right. and there's so many little things that weren't even on our want lists or need lists that when you get in there and you're looking, you go, that should have been on my want list, you know, like, and this house has that. And then there's a lot of stuff that, you know, isn't need or wants. It's just like, you know what, it'd be cool if it had that, or I would like to put that in later on. I don't think we'll ever find a house that has that. And this house has a bunch of these things. So we were quite surprised. The only downfall for it is we had to go above what we wanted to pay. And the location is we pushed our location and, you know, boundaries multiple times. And this is essentially the this is as far as we can go.
The end.
This is
end of the road.
But if we hadn't gotten anything again next year, we'd be looking at another city and being like, how are we going to do this? We just have to make it work. But no, we lucked out. We got to the point, and the commute, you know, the area where it is. Yes, it's going to be a commute. The commute is going to suck. Yes. But we can do it.
And the house is worth doing.
But the house is worth it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. We got there, we looked at it, and it was just, this is it. So, yeah, we spent more than we wanted to, and I don't necessarily regret it. I'm not exactly happy about it, but you got to do what you got to do. And now we just got to hunker down, get ready to sell, and get as much money as we possibly can, because we need every single penny. Yeah. So, yeah. If you don't see us for a little while, I know this is a great buys video, but we've gone on for a little bit about a house, but we're happy about it.
We're thrilled.
And,
And eventually you'll see some of it in the video.
And so eventually new videos will come up and you'll be like, hey,
wow, what's this?
What's this new location? And it may be my basement.
That would be a long
Because,
long
you know
time.
what? I don't have a basement now. I live in a condo. I will have a basement.
It has a basement. It just does not have a finished
It's not a finished basement
yet. So.
But, yeah, so. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you stick with me during this time while I'm, you know, not here, really. But you'll never know the difference. Because the videos will still keep coming. Just maybe not as frequently and with a lot more unboxings. Yeah. If that's even possible. Till next video, take care. Have a good one.